Coming up on EagleVision News, President Donald Trump tests positive for the coronavirus.
The bobcat fire hits Monrovia.
And Biola celebrates Hispanic Heritage Month.
All this and more coming up on EagleVision News.
Good evening and welcome to EagleVision News. My name is Ashley Grams.
And I'm Quinn Gorham.
Your top stories for tonight.
Last week, President Trump tested positive for coronavirus and is now in quarantine. News of the president's results came just hours after the positive test of White House aide Hope Hicks. As of Friday afternoon, Trump is reportedly showing minor cold-like symptoms. Some health experts have expressed concern over Trump's case, citing his weight and age as cause for concern. It's still unclear how this will impact the election, which is currently less than a month away. Both Joe Biden and his running mate Kamala Harris have tested negative for the virus.
So this is absolutely unprecedented to see a president in this intensive of care.
Yeah, the last time that something like this happened would have been probably during the Reagan administration. That was 35 years ago.
Yeah, we weren't even alive during that.
Yeah, it's crazy. I personally am just wondering how this is going to impact the election, because it's never been seen. We've never seen something like this before, where a president going into the election is hospitalized. Yeah,
we're down to the wire, and everything in his administration is virtual. But the interesting thing is in LA, things are going back in person. LA County rolled out a new phase of reopenings last Thursday. The businesses that are not allowed to open include nail salons, indoor malls, card rooms, and outdoor playgrounds. These places will be permitted to reopen at no more than 25% capacity. In addition, the county will start allowing schools to apply for waivers to reopen K through 2nd classes for in-person instruction. The news comes as COVID cases across LA County continue to steady and deaths are on the decline. LA County is still in the purple tier of California's COVID tracking system for the time being.
Biola's Torrey Honors Institute will now be known as Torrey Honors College. The name change will make Torrey the first college within Biola and marks the 25th anniversary of the honors program, which began in 1996. Torrey will still be housed under the School of Humanities and Social Sciences. The Board of Trustees approved the name change, which was proposed in January before the coronavirus pandemic. Director Paul Spears feels the word college more accurately depicts the work Torrey does with its students, and University President Barry Corey agreed that Honors College is a more widely acceptable term in both academic and professional circles.
Justin Bieber's new single, Holy, dropped earlier this month and features lovely gospel melodies and a verse from Chance the Rapper. The lyrics address both Bieber and Chance's faith in God, but mainly focus on Bieber's love for his wife. The music video depicts Bieber and love interest Ryan Destiny as a young couple who lose their jobs, become evicted, and eventually find help from a kind soldier. However sappy it may be, fans seem to be giving Holy high praise. NBC Studios is looking to put The Live back into Saturday Night Live. The 46th season premiere will be shot in studio for the first time since the COVID-19 pandemic. Airing October 3rd, the episode will feature comedian Chris Rock as the host and Megan Thee Stallion as the musical guest. You can even anticipate a cameo from Jim Carrey as the presidential nominee Joe Biden. Back to you in the studio.
Thank you so much, Shelley. It's interesting that SNL is going back in the studio. I heard you do a pretty good impression of the intro.
Do I?
Could you do it for us?
What, the live from New York, it's Saturday night, that one?
Yeah, exactly.
Good enough?
That was pretty good.
I'm glad.
Now we're going to see what our correspondent, Adam Piggott, has to say about the latest presidential debate.
On September 18th, Supreme Court Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg died at the age of 87. With a vacant seat, Trump quickly nominated a new Supreme Court Justice, Amy Coney Barrett, a judge who serves on the U.S. Court of Appeals for the 7th Circuit.
I love the United States, and I love the United States Constitution. I am truly humbled by the prospect of serving on the Supreme Court.
A few days after Barrett's nomination speech, President Trump and Democratic nominee Joe Biden faced off in the first presidential debate. The recent Supreme Court nomination was one of many topics debated that night.
And we won the election, and therefore we have the right to choose her, and very few people knowingly would say otherwise.
Joe Biden, however, sees things differently.
Election has already started. Tens of thousands of people have already voted. And so the thing that should happen is we should wait.
After the first question, the debate got a lot crazier.
The first presidential debate was incredibly chaotic, with both candidates hurling countless insults at one another.
You graduated either the lowest or almost the lowest in your class. Don't ever use the word smart with me.
Folks,
absolutely.
folks, do you have any idea what this clown's doing?
Would you shut up, man? Listen, who is on your list, Joe?
CBS News released a poll indicating which candidates the viewers thought won the debate. This is Adam Piggott reporting for EagleVision News.
Thank you, Adam. Now our reporter Travia Forte will give you the inside scoop on how Biola students are celebrating Hispanic Heritage Month online.
As we enter the third week of Hispanic Heritage Month, Biola's campus engagement is making sure that even though we cannot be on campus or hold large gatherings, we'll still be able to appreciate Latinx culture.
Hispanic Heritage Month occurs between September 15th and October 15th. And within recent years, Biola's campus engagement joined together with the Unidos Club to hold Fiesta Latina. But with the COVID-19 pandemic forcing many of us to make the switch to remote learning, Biola's campus engagement has still found a way to keep us engaged with the annual celebration of Hispanic Heritage Month.
The student leaders who planned this year's recognition of Hispanic Heritage Month decided to spread those sort of awareness videos, opportunities for engagement across a week last week as part of Hispanic Heritage Month, and that was Fiesta Latina this year. They released a few videos featuring various students and staff stories about what it means for them to be Latino, Latina, or Hispanic, just to really celebrate. They're called the I Am videos. You can find them still on our Instagram.
For Hispanic Heritage Month, today we're going to make arroz con habichuelas, or in English, it's rice and beans.
The goal was really to name and celebrate the diversity among Latin cultures and Hispanic cultures across the world.
I'm an art student at Biola. I was born and raised in El Salvador.
Even though this pandemic has separated us all around the world, we can be sure that we can always come together when we appreciate the differences in culture and diversity. This has been Travia Forte with EagleVision News.
Thank you, Travia. Now let's head over to Monrovia, where our reporter Caitlin Quisenberry gives us the latest on the Bobcat fire.
The city of Monrovia has now become familiar with statements like,
"And there's another fire."
As of September 27th, the LA County Fire Department has been working nonstop on the containment of the Bobcat fire that continues to blaze.
Only Californians know this, but the weather looked like we were going to have an earthquake. That's usually what we relate to, so it was very difficult to see the sunlight.
Residents in the local area were quick to share the impact that this fire had on them.
No, you could see the flames from my house, but it's scary because we actually had to pack the house up, and everything you're leaving, you're figuring it might just burn, so it's kind of weird leaving your house expecting it to burn down.
Multiple aircraft were called in to drop retardant, covering neighborhoods in a pink residue. A constant reminder of how close the fire could have really gotten.
For example, it was coming into the community, so they're going to focus on trying to stop that fire. Once that's done and the fire starts to de-escalate, the focus is mainly helicopters, using helicopters to drop water on certain hotspots and stuff like that. So the Forest Service has some planes, but a lot of those are just either state or contracted planes, and so they're being dispatched to fires all over the place.
In order to maintain easy accessibility for firefighters and park rangers, many roads have been closed along the Angeles Forest Highway to Big Pines. Road closed. This is one of the many signs in the Monrovia area that has been placed in front of residential areas. The Bobcat fire is one of 8,000 fires in the state of California, some of which burning up to 3.6 million acres. The Bobcat fire is now considered one of the largest fires in LA County history.
We bring back the firefighters and let them know that, the public is very grateful for the work they do and the risks they take. And, they post, sometimes the movie theaters will put thumbs up on the marquee type of thing. And, we've had, just people come up to us and thank us for service.
Reporting from Monrovia, California for EagleVision News, I'm Caitlin Quisenberry.
Well, thank you, Caitlin, and a huge thank you to any of you out there that are fighting the fires up and down the West Coast right now.
Yeah, I can't believe it. I mean, last year, thousands of acres are burning, and again this year, and there's tons of emergency personnel that are involved. So yeah, on behalf of EagleVision, thank you so much.
Yeah, a lot of respect to you guys out there putting your lives on the line. Well, now we go to Michaela Hayes for an update on our weather. Michaela?
Good evening, and this is Michaela Hayes with your weather report. Today I'm here in La Mirada, home to Biola's beautiful campus. Beginning this week, we are anticipating temperatures in the low 90s in the greater LA County area. But not to worry, by Friday our October weather will be approaching with highs of 77. If you'd like to escape the heat this week, go ahead and visit some of our beaches. Santa Monica and Long Beach are sitting at around 80 degrees this week, and if you're closer to Biola like I am, Huntington is the closest beach and is sitting at higher 70s with a high of 85 on Monday. So after Tuesday, I recommend hitting the beach. Happy October! Back to you, Ashley and Quinn.
Thanks, Michaela. Let's stay on campus now as our reporter Erica Suarez takes us inside Biola Shares.
Thank you, Quinn. I spoke with Melika Consultado, Director of Student Enrichment and Intercultural Development, and she says the pop-up pantry is coming back.
So as everyone knows, we have transitioned remotely for the semester, and that has impacted a lot of on-campus services, including our weekly pop-up pantry. But the Biola Shares Committee and other campus partners have tried to work together to pivot and try to figure out another way that we could provide this resource for our community. And so I'm excited to say that we are in the works of launching Biola Shares pop-up drive-through, where Biola students in the community can come onto campus and access the pantry through this means. Well, they'll kind of stay in their cars, and we will be pre-packaging food, non-perishable and produce supplies, and students will come onto campus through a pre-made route, working with campus safety to finalize that and pick up food and then come right straight out. So we're hoping to launch that on Thursday, October 1st, and have that weekly starting in October. We're still finalizing if we're going to have it on Wednesdays and Thursdays. So students who are interested in this resource should reach out to biola.shares@biola.edu so they can get the most up-to-date information on this new offering from Biola Shares for this semester.
Thank you so much. I think students are going to be really excited for the pop-up pantry to come back, and thank you for the information that you shared with us today.
Of course. Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much, Erica. And now our reporter Natalie Willis has a story from Bakersfield, California. Natalie?
I'm here in front of the Bakersfield City Council chambers where the fate of backyard chickens is being decided. Let's see what the citizens have to say.
I'm in favor of it because I think it's a great way to grow your own food and have a wonderful pet that's a sweet little bird and gets rid of chicken or yard waste and kitchen waste, and they're just fun.
I think that they should be allowed because they're adorable and they're very playful.
My backyard is from here to there, and if they have chickens out there, I'm retired now. I can't go out there and enjoy my afternoon or my morning newspaper because of the clucking.
Many Bakersfield citizens came to plead their case in front of the council.
COVID-19 will win when you and your immune system is compromised by chicken disease.
They said, yes, we have hens all over the place, across the country, but not in Bakersfield. So let's be honest with ourselves. These are pets. These are for families. We're going to take care of our pets. We take care of our kids. We take care of our pets. So please consider a vote yes for backyard hens.
After hearing arguments from both sides, the council came to a decision.
Councilmember Smith?
Yes.
Councilmember Freeman?
No.
And Councilmember Sullivan?
Yes.
Motion is approved.
On Wednesday night, plenty of people came out to speak in support of chickens. The Bakersfield City Council approved up to 12 chickens in the suburban backyards. As they say, birds of a feather flock together. Reporting live from Bakersfield, California, I'm Natalie Willis. Back to you guys.
Well, Ashley, I don't know about you, but I am thrilled that the residents of Bakersfield get to keep their chickens.
I know. I was surprised at how many people actually came out and they were involved.
So passionate about it.
I know, they had to stick up for their chickens.
I had never heard of chicken disease until I watched that package just now.
I think that was the funniest part. I haven't been with chickens that much, so I don't know if there's a disease to watch out for.
Chicken pox.
That's the only thing I could think of.
Yeah, I don't think that's the same thing, but you know, one or the other. Either way, thank you guys for joining us tonight on EagleVision News. That does it for tonight.
Make sure to follow us on YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook at Biola EV. We'll see you next time.